with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go, check! Six the Eagles!
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Going underneath for Charles. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Complete. Jefferson the target. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed, and then...
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Stroud to throw it. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Now a first down throw for Young. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Come on.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw, Young. This one brought in by Jefferson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Okay, ready? 60 Bobcat, 18, 5 years.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Stroud. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Stroud on 3rd down now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't you practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. He's to the 15. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Back to it after the pick 6, Young. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Young on 3rd and 2. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on now is the punter, Pat McAfee, to kick this one away. Back deep is Tank Dell. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Vince Wilfork coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's an old friend, the former #1 overall pick of the Texans, Mario Williams. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Buying time to his left. Oh, and that is incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and a couple. Now Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Come on. Hit. Trick the Eagles. Mustang 19. Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just... Jamal Charles, nobody in front.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamal Charles, 64 yards. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, here's Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Inaudible here to get a new look. Fourth down, here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Warriors 17.
Young on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The former Bill, Mario Williams, on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third and 5.
The give to the fullback on the down. Oh, he brought on the clock with a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
And the catch made by Hopkins.
Finding space at the 40.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Mixon hit, and oh, the ball is out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Come on.
Now 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal.
Now Young. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up the first down. Now a handoff left, Jamal Charles. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Young to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young now. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On 1st down, it's Charles again. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he went backwards.
Trash.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Stroud. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they are using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Stroud to throw it.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
That throw by Young incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
Hey, you a real fan. Hey, every time I succeed, you hate. Push my players out. You'll make the running back move out the backfield slow, just like the previous play before that. And then you get mad and say, I ran the same play. It was open, puss.
And you know we're going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's.
That's to the cock watching.
1st and 10, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another nice Nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Third and short yardage, Young. Oh, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles.